Hello friends, I'm doing this special little report for people who have been asking me about cars in China. I am at the mall, basically, and this is where a lot of cars get sold, at the mall. So this car here, which seems pretty insane, sports car, I mean, it's like crazy. All computerized, obviously, and electric. Leather seats. And it's got, I mean, every piece of camera gear. I guess Zeekr is a brand here in China. Zeekr. Looks like a pretty solid car. This car, the guy just told me, is $23,000, basically 200,000 RMB. So I mean, yeah, for somebody in China, it probably would be expensive, but for us, 23 grand for a car like this, unbelievable, pretty insane. Of course, you know, if you're gonna be buying this car in the States, it's impossible. The tariffs and the import taxes and the rest make something like this probably 100 grand. But it's pretty insane. What about this one? This one, how much?
RMB.
439 RMB. So that's about double the price, say $60,000. But you can have a look at that. Nearly 500,000 RMB. But that's pretty cheap compared to other ones that I've seen on this level. My friend Alvin, who you guys have seen, look at that, it's pretty nifty. Got a clock on the side panel there. My friend Alvin, his car costs $100,000, but I mean, it's completely automated. This is 60,000, basically, something like that. And it's pretty insane. Of course, all electric. See if I can get around the other side here. You know, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I guess I'm sort of a car aficionado, although I haven't owned a car in like 20 years because I refuse to own a car. It's a gigantic waste of money. But it just goes to show you a little bit about the technology here in China. The technology is pretty advanced for these cars. Now look at this one. Same style. I mean, look at this car. It's insane. It's so nice on the inside too. These cars are extremely inexpensive for what they are, and they are advancing so fast. I mean, the advances are you know, incredible. The technology. I'm kind of like flabbergasted sometimes at what these cars cost and what they can do, and how fast they are. I mean, they're freaking fast. I've been riding quite a few of them, even in the Didi, which is the Uber of China. They have all electric cars, freaking fast, and they must last a long time, or else they wouldn't be, you know, Uber or Didi. So it's insane. It's pretty insane. That's my expose on the car industry. I just want to ask this one more question. How am I going to do it without the translator on the phone? Alright, hang on. So this car will go 650 kilometers per charge, distance-wise. It's like 490 miles. 490 miles. That's like from LA to Vegas, something like that, in one charge. Pretty amazing. Get to Vegas and charge it again. Pretty insane. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm just shocked at how many beautiful cars there are here in China. And look at this thing. I see our car industry in the States as archaic, and many times I see them as cheaters. They design cars that'll break down the minute the warranty runs out, or they're designed to break down. I would never buy a car made in the United States. I would buy a Toyota or a Honda, but never a car made in the States. I'm sorry, but this is just insane. These cars here. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. So anyway, that's a little bit of car knowledge from China. Have a look on the inside again. It's all obviously computerized. Amazing, displays. Sorry. Amazing displays. Fully GPS integrated into the whole car. I mean, it's crazy. This is crazy. Do you see yourself driving one of these? I never want to own a car again, but I could probably, if I had to buy one, I would probably buy one of these. It's nuts. That's life in the mall also. Look, they have everything here. They have Skechers. I mean, everything is in the mall here in China. They have these gigantic malls that are just insane. There's so many computer shops, different brands and markets. Look at this market. It's insane. It's a beautiful market. They have everything. Durian. For those of you who know what that is. I've never tried it yet. I have not tried durian yet. And as usual, all the markets are pretty much self-checkout, electronic checkout. All markets are like that, it's crazy. I've never seen so far like a person that's dedicated to check out the market. Crazy. Nike stores. There's an Adidas store back there. Tissot watches. This is some kind of a mountain store. I don't know this brand. Oh, it's an Adidas? It's an Adidas store. It's an Adidas. So anyway. Life in China. Mall life is like in Malaysia. So many people spend time in the malls. There's these gigantic malls everywhere. And I think it's because at the moment it's so frickin' hot outside. It's like 100 degrees more today. So these are another popular thing. Tea shops. Tea shops are everywhere. Specialized teas. A lot of tea is popular here. is a bakery. Again, I don't know why I'm showing you this, because so many people think China is this backwards place, which is absolutely not true. They have everything here. Everything here. I must say, this bread, I mean, it looks great, but it can't compare to bread in Germany, actually. The Germans know how to make bread. So, you want to go outside? Outside the mall, it's going to be blaring hot. It's almost noon here on top of that. So all the malls have these plastic curtains, and you have to go through the plastic curtains and out another door here. Wait for these delivery guys are everywhere. Look at this area I'm in. It's so modern. It's crazy. Silent electric scooters everywhere. Everywhere, electric scooters. No motorized scooters anywhere. One thing I don't understand is why they ride on the sidewalk all the time. You can get hit easily. And they're fast too. So, yeah. Let's go to a Starbucks where I always tend to work. Now, pretty soon I'll be headed back to Bali. The one thing I will tell you about this whole thing is that unless you're in the ancient cities, the temples and all that, it all feels kind of soulless because everything is new. It's all new. It just feels kind of sterile. The people are so nice, obviously, and it's never an issue about the people. It's just, to me, I'm used to living in Bali now. I've been off and on for 5 years and traveling all over, man. It just feels a little bit too new to me. Too sterile. It's better than poverty. There's obviously tons of places in China, countryside, and never-ending different places. So yeah, it's hard for me to even say this, but it can be like that in the newer areas of the cities. Shanghai is a bit dirty to me. You always got to be careful of crossing the roads. People, no matter what country you're in, people are gonna run you over. You gotta be careful. This is Starbucks where I always come to work. So let's get some work done. Look at this place. It's insane. This area. All right, let's get some work done, yeah. Okay, so it's much later in the day, and I am leaving my office / Starbucks. Now, the one beef that I have with every restaurant, every frickin' cafe, is the fact that we have the shittiest piped in garbage music from the United States that you can imagine. Just a constant flow of crap. I cannot take it. If I forget my headphones, I'm screwed and I have to leave and go back to the apartment and get my headphones. That's how bad it is. It's just, if you're a musician, you're kind of screwed in this world, man. You have to deal with all this commercial, just horrible music. It's a great pity. I see people listening to stuff, and it's just so sad. it's nighttime in the neighborhood, and I just thought I'd give you a little glimpse of what it looks like at night here. All the lights from the buildings. It's kind of nice. Nice area. We've got some live streamers back there. People live streaming here. It's crazy. McDonald's, bright, and the buildings. So yeah, that's a little look at the neighborhood at night. Obviously, everything's going on over there. This is mostly the mall here, but there's clubs and restaurants on the other side. I don't feel like going too far. So yeah, what's up? That's what's up.
Do you love drumming? Whether you are an amateur or a pro, what defines your drumming will be what you put into it, the things that you're exposed to, the things in your culture and the people you run across. If you love drumming, check out my lesson site, the most innovative curriculum in the world. I have taught thousands and thousands of drummers across the world in some of the most highly regarded drumming cultures. Check out my lesson site and see what it's all about. From big band to rock to Afro-Cuban, Brazilian, one of the most complete lesson libraries on the planet. See you there.